Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team gameplay. Today we are in the 9th game of our season, and we won 7 of our first 8. So basically what that means is if we win this game, we get a first round bye in the playoffs. We didn't have to play the 10th game of this season or the wild card matchup. So and go straight to the divisional round. So we want to win this game just to, take out the possibilities of us losing in the playoffs more. We don't want to lose on wild card weekend or anything like that. And the best way to do that is by not playing the game at all, right? So here, 3rd down and 16. Defense playing good so far. Pressure on Cam Newton, and he's forced to roll out, and he had some running room there. He could have taken off for at least probably 10 yards or so, because I think me with Eric Berry was probably the only guy in the area. Instead, he tries to throw it on the run after he crosses the line, avoiding the would-be tackler, and he gets a penalty because of that. Obviously, he didn't even throw it to anybody. So it's 4th and 21. He punts the ball because the odds of him actually getting that weren't too high, and he's just not one of those guys that's gonna. There are a few people that will go for in that situation. Thankfully, this guy wasn't one of them. I'm glad he punted the ball to us, because that means the offense comes on the field, and I'm not crazy confident on our offense. I'm actually more confident in our defense nowadays, the way our offense plays sometimes. But I do like our offense running. When our offense runs the ball, we're pretty damn good. And here, even when we run the ball with Colin Kaepernick, we're still pretty damn good. Kaepernick, thankfully, he didn't fumble the ball, because that was not one of my better ideas. And here, 3rd down and 14. Unfortunately, he just sent some crazy blitz at us that I really was not expecting too much. And it just caught me completely off guard. Yeah, I'm just like, alright, I'll just take the sack here, kick a field goal. I saw the blitz coming. It was like a delayed blitz, but there was nobody open. So I was like, alright. And look at this, Jordy Nelson teabagging Deion Sanders. And that's what Mutt's all about. And that's the one reason why Mutt's not that much fun to me sometimes, as Cam Newton's trying to take off but fumbles the ball from the hit from, I believe, Levante David. And Willis is there in the recovery. But yeah, that's the one thing that kind of bugs me about Mutt, is that a lot of times all people do is try to throw up lob streaks to tall receivers and hope they could moss the cornerbacks and stuff. And even though Deion is 6 feet, he's 6 feet, and Jordy Nelson is like 6'2" or 6'3". So Jordy Nelson definitely has the height advantage, and sometimes just mosses him. So I mean, that can get boring sometimes. I mean, it doesn't really work too much. I'd rather have somebody keep on trying to do that, because the success rate of that, even if you're doing it to unless you're doing it to someone like Calvin Johnson, the success rate of it, damn it, is not too high. I would take my chances with Deion more often than not, even if it does work sometimes. And the results are looking good for us, because we are up 10-0 early on, and he's trying to get some points here before the 2-minute drill ends here, and he really does need these points, or else the game definitely slips out of reach for him. 10 seconds left. He takes his shot deep and almost gets it to, I'm not sure, I think it was Sidney Rice or somebody. Instead, he drops it there. I drop it. So 5 seconds left. That stuff evens out. And 3rd down and 10. He just got to chuck it up to Jordy Nelson, who actually comes down with it, once again beating Deion. I mean, Deion's only a 98 overall, and this is what I talk about sometimes, where I mean, it doesn't really make much sense to have 98 overall when a 60 overall will get mossed the same exact way Deion is. You know what I'm saying? But here, this is why you get Deshaun Jackson. This is why you get this kind of 98. It doesn't matter what the overall is too much. The 98 speed, downfield, that's all that works. I couldn't tell you Deshaun Jackson's overall. It's probably a 95 or something. This is a playout card, but at 98 speed, I'm liking it, man. I would have not even gotten it if it weren't for me getting in a pack. I would have kept Mike Wallace, but I mean, just having that little extra speed definitely does help. Definitely makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. Here, 3rd down and 17. He tries chucking it up after we blew up the screen pass, and now 4th down and 17. He's got to go for it. Game on the line pretty much for him early in the 3rd quarter, and he almost gets it to Jordy Nelson. I tried to click on and make the play myself, and I almost paid for that. Instead, Jamal Charles coming out in the halfback pass. Oh man, I actually ran that. I might have had a touchdown instead. I tried to actually pass it after avoiding the pressure. And here, 3rd down and 2. After we get a decent game to Gronkowski, and we run the ball with Jamal Charles, and thankfully Jamal Charles is fast enough, accelerates quick enough to get away from all the oncoming players there. I want to say the oncoming Panthers, but technically they're not really the Panthers. Even though this guy is probably a Panthers fan, judging by his team name. His team name was like Ice Up Son, and he's got Cam Newton. So those two basically tell you that this guy's probably, and he has the jerseys to boot, so he's probably a Panthers fan. But one thing that's definitely a fact is that he's getting blown out right now. 3rd down and 10, trying to run this screen pass and do anything possible to give him some sort of shot. It's a 3-possession game, so let's give him some sort of hope. But 4th down and 1, he can't even get this. Jordy Nelson gets demolished by Patrick Wilson in the middle of the field. Thankfully, Patrick Wilson is there to force the drop for us. Not that we really needed it. I mean, if he gets the first down, I'm still not really fretting this game as Jamal Charles throws a touchdown pass, but Vernon Davis can't keep both feet in bounds. But yeah, I'm not really fretting the game. He still gets it, but We got the stop, so I'll take it anyways. Here, 3rd down and goal, 3-yard line. We pitch it to Jamal Charles. And once again, Jamal Charles rushing in for the touchdown. And this game is all out of sorts here. We're feeling good. It feels good to have one of these kind of blowouts, man. We've been playing a lot of close games lately. Games where I've almost lost. A game that I actually lost this season. I mean, I know I had high expectations for Season 1. Season 2, I really wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, it's only Season 2 out of 8. So, I mean, it's not exactly like I'm playing against the best players in Madden as Des Bryant. Oh my god. Did anybody see how much field I covered to get that interception? I came all the way from like one side of the field to the other side. And just for a chance at it, and I just happened to beat her at the right time. And then Jamal Charles all of a sudden turning into a highlight reel. But yeah. Shit, I don't even know what I was talking about. But what I do know is that we're getting the 1st round bye here. And that means it's playoff time. And now that we got close games out of our system, hopefully we're done with that. Hopefully the playoffs. Oh yeah, I was talking about the potential difficulty level this season. I don't know what to expect, and now we're going to the playoffs. I don't know. I should be expecting more close games, or maybe more games like this game against the Ice Up Sun, where the only touchdown we'll give up is if Jordy Nelson mosses Dion, which he did there. But it's only 1 touchdown, which I don't really mind too much. Look at me laddering the ball. That's how relaxed I am right now. I'm laddering the ball. If he gets it back, he's still down 31 points. I'm not fretting the game at all. And look at this, man. I got at least 7 blockers on 5 people. Actually, 9 blockers on 5 people. Yeah, he came through free and forced the fumble. I mean, that's not even cool, man. 9 blockers? Really? I don't even know why the hell I had 9 blockers in there. It wasn't really one of my best play calls, but I mean, Jesus Christ. I know Albert Hainsworth was one of them, but still. And here, Cam Newton, nothing's even going right for him. Other than mossing people, nothing's really going right for him. Second time he fumbles trying to roll out with Cam Newton, and we're out running flea flickers and stuff like that. And hopefully, it can be like this in the Super Bowl, man. Hopefully. And this guy's not even quitting, so shout out to him for not quitting, I guess. 3rd down 17, tries to send some massive blitz. I cut out most of the plays for the rest of this game because, I mean, as you can tell, it's over. So I didn't want to give you guys every single play, every single incompletion or stuff like that. Or every single play of me rolling out the pocket and throwing it out of bounds, you know, because those are mostly irrelevant. But they're looking at Gronkowski. That's something I might have to come back to. That play to Gronkowski there. Just just trying to get him in the end zone like a fade there, because he's 6'7", alright? He's a tall ass dude. And he has the biggest hands like in all time. Besides like not the biggest hands of all time. In the NFL, he's definitely got one of the biggest hands. I mean, Jesus Christ, if you've seen them, Gronk is just a monster. Too bad he has injury problems, but not on my team, so we're gonna try chuck it up to as much as we can. And this guy, I could tell he was not happy. Like, he wanted to score. He wanted to make some sort of statement. I don't know what it was, but I mean, he was still trying really hard to try to score. And here, 11 seconds left. Once again, Dion gets mossed. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I'm about to find like the worst cornerback in the game, put him in Dion's spot, and see if I can notice the difference. You know what I'm saying? But we do come out the win here. He's trying to score as much as he can. He even slides down so he can try to call his timeout. But the clock ends. I definitely take pride in that. Definitely take pride in stopping people when they're trying to score, even in a blowout, because I'm not trying to give up any extra points. All right. I may go different speeds on offense, but I really, for the most part, only go 1 speed on defense unless I'm trying to send blitzes. But on that note, we do come out with the win, so leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 25 online games and Ultimate Team as we head to the divisional round next time. And yeah, that's what's going to happen next time, divisional round, so I'll catch you guys then.